It's Monday, January the 20th, 2025, and welcome to the morning show on Cecil TV. I'm Rob Churnside. And boy, is it cold out there. So let's get to the weather. For Martin Luther King Day today, expect increasing clouds with a high near 24. West wind 8 to 17 miles per hour with gusts as high as 24 miles per hour. That's going to make it feel even colder. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low around 9. Wind chill values as low as -2. West wind 7 to 11 miles per hour. Tuesday, there will be increasing clouds with a high near 19. Wind chill values as low as -2. And west wind around 8 miles per hour. So wear those thick insulated gloves, put something on your head, and wear your Lucky Raven stuff, which I forgot to wear yesterday, and it's my fault they lost. I take the blame for that. Now, let's get right into events, shall we? You know, there are some exciting events coming up in Cecil County in the next few days. Coming this Thursday at the Rising Sun Library, Iron Hill Museum presents Birds, Birds, Birds. Explore the captivating world of eagles, hawks, falcons, and owls. Dissect an owl pellet and find out what they eat. Ages 6 to 11. Starts at 4:30 p.m. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the Milburn Stone Theater presents Hamlet. Experience the drama, intrigue, and raw emotion of Shakespeare's timeless tragedy in a production that will leave you breathless and questioning the very essence of existence. Man, I'm not sure about that. I might have to have popcorn to watch that one. I guess they have it. Go and find out. Friday and Saturday evening performances at 8 p.m., Saturday and Sunday matinees at 2 p.m. And at the Gilbert Lighthouse Pavilion in Northeast Community Park from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m., try bundle up line dancing. Line dancing novices and experts bundle up. Join us to kick up your heels as cheery winter lights come on at the park. Free, but space is limited. Registration deadline is the 23rd of January. And that's bundle up line dancing. If you haven't tried it, try it, you'll like it. The strike, now from the news. The strike at the IKEA facility in Perryville has come to an end after 2 months with an agreement that includes increased wages and seniority protections for longtime workers. The strike by the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers was at times contentious. The union filed complaints against both the employer and the town of Perryville for their handling of picketing workers. Today, my guest on the morning show is Jarrett Cieslak. Jarrett is a forger, welder, and bladesmith, and he is a maker of custom knives from Baltimore County. I met him at the Haverty Grace Farmers Market and had to buy this bottle opener made from a railroad spike. Jarrett, good morning.
Morning. How you doing?
Good. I use your bottle opener all the time, and I know that if I were a bartender at a rough joint, I'd have a bottle opener, but I always have a weapon too to calm the troops down.
Yeah, there you go.
That's just one of the many things you make. Knives, I guess, would you say they're your specialty, or?
Yes. Yeah. So I always say knives are my specialty, but I am a blacksmith and I make a lot more than just knives. Make everything from like bar stuff. These are whiskey stones. Use them instead of ice if you like your whiskey cold, but you don't like it watered down with ice. Make like D6 dice. A big thing have been chopsticks. Make like exotic wood chopsticks.
Oh yeah.
This little leather cover as well. And then as far as blades go, I make knives, but I also make swords as well. I just started a new kind of venture. I got involved with a guy that does medieval MMA. So it's like full combat, full contact, medieval fighting. So they get
I've seen that.
Yeah, they get just
Fifth Company Brewing had it, and we went down there and actually filmed it.
Yep. And then so I started making some of the weapons for their fights there. But yeah, make a little of everything.
I took a little trip out to your studio, I mean, your not studio, what would you call it? Forge, right?
Yep, forge shop.
And you had a hot furnace going on. You had a blank piece of metal in there that you said you were making into a knife. You took it out and
Yeah,
just looked like a piece of metal.
yeah. So it just starts. I always tell people, it, it's just a hunk of metal until it's not. It's turn it into a knife. So at the shop, when you were there, this is the knife that I was working on to turn it from
Okay.
raw material into this, which is like my EDC style. And it comes with a leather carry sheath with a reversible pocket clip on the back there. So if you're left-handed or right-handed,
Right.
you can turn this around, whether you want it in your left pocket or right pocket, back pocket, put it on your belt. So a lot of versatility with this new kind of design that I'm coming up with.
Cool.
But yeah.
What is Jarrett, your most popular creation, would you think?
As far as knife stuff goes, these have been really popular, as well as these here. This is kind of like my bread and butter. Um, this is what's called like a hidden tang knife. I'm a member of the American Bladesmith Society. It's a organization that's kind of trying to preserve the art of the hand forged knife. It's kind of what their whole motto
Right.
is. So this is what they would kind of consider like an ABS styled knife. And then outside of knife stuff, chopsticks. I tell you what, I have made more chopsticks
Really?
than I have just about anything else. I joke with people and be like, yeah, I started a knife company just to make chopsticks. But yeah, chopsticks have been well. The whiskey stones, these have been really well, good as well. And dice were good. I did a knife show in Vegas for a long time, and I wanted to kind of make something trinkety to go along with it. That's when I started making the dice for that, and they sold really well there, and then outside as well. So yeah.
Are they loaded? Are they loaded?
No.
Will they always roll 7-Eleven?
That's what everyone asks, but they are true to form. Each side is the same. You do have to roll them pretty well to get a good roll, but because they're a little heavy. I tell people not to roll them on glass tables, but besides that, they're work perfectly fine.
Right. Now you mentioned these shows. You do quite a few of them on a yearly basis, right?
I do, yes, yeah.
So
I
you're
do.
all over the place.
I am, yep, yeah. From the south to the west coast. So the biggest show that I do, it's the largest knife show in the world. It's in Atlanta. It's called Blade Show. So if you're a knife enthusiast and you like knives, it's the place to be. It is probably about the size of the convention center down in Baltimore, and it's just knife stuff. Like
Wow.
it's from makers from all over the world, from South Africa to Europe, Japan, China. I mean, everywhere. They're all in one place, and then you have all the industry leaders, whether it be like Benchmade and ProTech. They're all there, and it's just a good time. And I get like I have a big booth display that I set up there and try to sell stuff. And then there's a show in Texas that I do. There's a couple on the East Coast in New York City. Well, it's in Jersey City, but it's like right across from New York City.
Right.
And then there's a show in Lehigh Valley in Pennsylvania. And then in Maryland, there's an organization called the Bill Moran Foundation. He was a local Maryland bladesmith, blacksmith that was one of the founding members for the ABS, and his shop is as well as the kind of the foundation that was built in his honor.
All right.
That's in Frederick in Middletown, Maryland, and they have a all forged knife show each year in the fall. So,
and this is the way you make these knives and items is the way they did it back in the day. You have the giant hammer, and you bang it out. You can only bang it for like, what, 30 seconds, and then it cools down. You got to forge it again.
Yep, yep. Especially with how cold it's been. The weather definitely does affect that as well.
Yeah, right. Well, at least it's nice and warm by the forge.
Yes, that is the best benefit of being a blacksmith in the winter is at least you're warm while you're working.
So speaking of warm, I met you at the Haverty Grace Farmers Market. They have that market every week on Saturday morning from 9 to 12 downtown Haverty Grace on St. John Street.
Mm-hmm.
People set up tents and booths and tables, and you had a table there, and I was intrigued. And like I said, I got this railroad spike bottle opener. I've been kind of collecting railroad spikes, hiking around. I always wondered what to do with them. They make a nice noise when you bang them.
Mm-hmm.
And I use them for recording music, but you're going to be back at Haverty Grace Market again this year, you think?
Yep, absolutely. The Haverty Grace has been a great market for me. So I started my business full time last year in May. So I've been in it for almost 2 years now, and that was Haverty Grace is like, the best local kind of consistent event that I do. Because most of when I first started my business, just in general, all the shows that I was doing was I did Blade Show in Georgia, and then the show in Vegas, and then like a couple here and there. But everything else was like outside of Maryland. So Haverty Grace has been a really great way to kind of get into the community and talk to people that are, down the road from me rather than,
right
across the state from me.
Not to mention pick up some goodies too.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Anyway, I'll see you at the market. Is there anything else you want to add, Jarrett? Something coming up that people I know there's something we want to add. If people want to buy stuff from you, you have like an online catalog or a way people can contact you?
So I am currently working my website right now to turn into a online storefront. So people will be able to buy stuff directly through the website. I'm hoping to have it done this month, but it'd be just firebeardforge.com. If someone wants to get in contact with me, my email is jarrett@firebeardforge.com. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. People are more than welcome to shoot me a DM or message on either platform, and start a conversation and see what I can help with.
But you've never caught your beard on fire?
Sometimes if the forge gets a little hot, sometimes I'll go in and I'll look in the mirror and so little singes in there, but I've never fully caught it on fire.
Good. Anyway, stay warm, and I know you will, and keep on making that good stuff. And if I don't see it before, we'll see you at the market this coming spring.
Yep.
And it will get here, theoretically.
Yes.
Thank you, Jarrett.
Of course.
And folks,
thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. And thank you, folks, for watching Cecil TV. If you think programs like this are valuable, please consider becoming a donor to Cecil Public Media. Like us on Facebook and subscribe to the Cecil TV YouTube channel. Have a great day. That's a cool one too, huh?
Yeah, that is cool.